Hey everybody, Doug here from 2 Plus Stuff. I'm just wrapping up my recordings for the week, and something pretty darn amazing happened, and I want to share it with you. Every once in a while in life, something good happens, and it makes you happier than you thought you would have been if you knew it was coming, right? Some surprise happens, and you are absolutely overjoyed more than you ever thought you could be. Let me share that with you. While I was gaming today with my friend Ben, we were playing a 40k game with my orcs and his salamanders from Space Marines at Epicus. I got a comment on a video that absolutely made my day. Mark says, "Wait, you are one of the guys from Rerolling Ones. Mind blown. Some of the new minis are awesome. Hate to say it, but Marnius Karlgar looks too good." Now, why does this make my day? It seems like a strange comment. He was replying to that video I did talking about the new announcements and teasers for Wrath and Rapture. The thing is that his first part of it of, "Wait, you're one of the guys from Rerolling Ones," absolutely made my day because I have been promoting that channel aggressively for quite a while. I'm so happy that he didn't know about who I was and found them all on their own. Basically, if you don't know our origin story, I played Warhammer Fantasy Battles, and then when Age of Sigmar came out, I was there day one, downloaded and copied off all of the High Elf War Scrolls and things like that when it was still around, and played it for a while and realized very quickly this game needs more love and attention and kind of structure. And so I said, I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to rage quit. I'm not going to sell everything. I'm just going to put everything away for 6 months and come back and see what happens then. Well, about 5 months into that waiting period, a good guy named Mark was doing demos for Age of Sigmar at his brother's game store. And I thought, I'll check it out. And so it was that Mark got me into Age of Sigmar once again. Like I said, I knew I wasn't going to come back around to it because the product was such that it just needed more time to kind of percolate, but he was definitely the instigator to get me back into the hobby. About 3 months after I started playing with him up in Monroe, Washington, I started this little channel just with my phone in my really, really gross garage. It was a rental house that was falling apart. And from that moment, Mark has been a huge source of inspiration. Through the growing of this channel, I met a young man named Jack, who reached out to me to play a game because he heard in one video I mentioned Seattle area. He is also in the Seattle area. And mutually we all met, and then him and Mark became good friends. We have another friend named Brent, who Mark and Brent were always good friends, played Warhammer together. And so the group just kind of formed. This crazy series of action and reaction and all our interactions together birthed my channel, and then about a year and a half, I think 2 years later, Rerolling Ones began, which truly is the brainchild of Jack, Mark, and Brent, as well as a few other guests like me and Dylan who pop in occasionally. They often talk about how they rode my coattails to greatness. By that they mean their trajectory of subs, meaning like they are growing aggressively and rapidly, is due to the fact that I was promoting them and kind of encouraging people to go check out their channel. And every step of the way, I have told them that is absolute garbage, because if you don't make good battle reports, people won't subscribe to you, even if they like me and I tell them to. As it stands, they currently have almost 5,500 subscriptions, and every one of them is well-deserved because they make amazing battle reports, and the fun little skits ahead of time are always a joy to be a part of. So that's it. I just wanted to take a minute and be very grateful for my friends and the awesome people in this community who make quality content and really go out of their way to do so. It is a ton of work to do these kinds of shows, these channels. I mean, the amount of content that they put out on a weekly basis, mine going anywhere between 3 and 5 times a week, it takes a lot of effort. And even if you just do it once a week, like say Warhammer Weekly with Vince and Tom Lyons, that's an immense amount of work to plan everything and kind of block out that stuff, especially when you start having kids and a wife and mortgage and all, and just life gets in the way. So it kind of coincides with the upcoming, I think it's Warhammer Heroes, whatever it is, the Games Workshop thing, where you basically elect people who are pillars of the community and say, hey, GW, check out these people. They really exemplify what the hobby's about. My point here in saying is that there's simply so many content producers who put so much hard work into stuff that they earn on their own merit, not by riding the coattails of anyone else, and I absolutely adore the community. So, Rerolling Ones, guys, congratulations on reaching 5,500 subscribers. Only 4,500 more until something happens at GW. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. That's not a spoiler. They actually alluded to that in their last video. And here's hoping that these small interactions of little bits of inspiration here and there kind of come together like they did for my channel and for theirs to making a whole bunch of new ones, new content creators. I get messages all the time, people asking questions about the equipment I use, the software, where I get my books and my lore, and how to do YouTube correctly in an ethical way that you don't get sued or shut down or anything like that. And I love to respond to every single one of them simply because I want this to boom into something bigger. If you have not checked out Rerolling Ones and you want some quality battle reports that'll make you laugh, they don't just do matched play like hardcore list building stuff. They do. We use points in our group, but we always love the narrative, the fluffy, the fun, the outlandish rules, and so it makes games, frankly, far more interesting to watch. Factor in great senses of humor and awesome editing, and you have a recipe for a cool channel. So guys, head over to the link down below, check out Rerolling Ones. I love them. Awesome channel. Thank you so much.